Y'all know we had to do it, right? We had to talk about this reunion trailer. So we just gonna break it down real quick because I mean, that's what we do, right? So the season 17 for Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17, the reunion trailer just dropped about 2 hours ago. I honestly had forgotten about the trailer. I mean, we had just got the looks this week, but the trailer, the official trailer just dropped. So I felt like we would just go live to discuss real quick. I know it's like 3 p.m. on a Friday, but let's just do it. Let's just go for it. If you are in the chatterization, let us know where you guys are watching from. And also make sure you guys hit that like button as soon as you hop into the room. Okay? Go ahead and clap that like button, slap it, flip it, rub it down. All the good stuff. Okay, so I know you guys see on the thumbnail, I say the plot 2.0. Why do I say that? That is because we are actually going to be revisiting K.Michelle's plot. And we get a little bit of information about the plot, but we're going to have to, of course, wait till the reunion to get the full tea on the plot. So I just wanted to give you that disclaimer right up front. Now let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, so as you can see here, the trailer has been released. Andy starts off, he's going to visit with Porsha as she gets her hair done. And he's like, are we gonna go naked? We're gonna go naked. And they're having a good, but this right here, to me, this is a moment. Now, I don't know if you guys had heard this, but I felt like we kept hearing that there was a new songstress in the group. Okay. So if you, I can't play it. I'm not going to play the audio. But if you hear the trailer, you will hear Andy's like, drop it, drop it. And everybody is like, it's given like, you know what this felt like? This felt like a Potomac reunion in the beginning. Cause y'all know Andy and I feel like Andy has had some, like, they've had some good times at these Potomac reunions. But everybody's like, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. And then what you hear is Cynthia Bailey say, now what else is going on? Now, for me, when I really thought about this, I was like, is Cynthia dropping a new song? Here's why I say that. Number one, her boyfriend is a DJ. Okay. I want you to hear me out. Cynthia does reference her outfit being from her modeling days, right? So that the drop it along with everybody kind of giving like the little bounce or whatever, and Cynthia's on the stage in this moment, and then it kind of ends with now what else is going on? It made me wonder. I'm like, is Cynthia dropping some beats? Is Cynthia Bailey dropping some beats? I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Why not? You're dating a DJ. I mean, hello. Do it, boo. Do it. Okay, so we're gonna get into the tea of it all. Definitely trust and believe. I'm gonna give you the top things that we learned in just 1 second, and then I'm gonna break down the best lines. Who had the best reads? And there is one vicious one from Kelli. Okay. So as you can see here, everybody's on set. Things that, Cynthia's like, well, what did I miss? Andy's like, K.Michelle's a gay man. Drew is divorced. Phaedra and Porsha both dated Mike. So the Mike that we saw Porsha dating in this season, apparently Phaedra dated him too. Okay. So there is that. All right. So we learned that K.Michelle, I don't think we didn't learn this here because it had already been stated. If you watched if you watched the Shannon Sharp interview with K.Michelle, she does talk about kind of having a relationship with Caston in which it's okay if he goes out and he has to go and get his strokes in, as she says here, someplace else. She's not going to let that be the deterrent for everything that she has built. Okay. That's not going to be the thing for them. Right. So here's the thing. We do see Sway, all right? So there is that. There's Drew. Yeah, some of y'all don't like this look on Drew. I love her. And Andy does ask Angela about whether or not she is actually accepting of her daughter Amari's lifestyle because, Amari has a wife. So she's going to answer that here as well. Andy is asking what the plot was. K.Michelle turns it and says it wasn't them. Okay. So we learn here that it was, at least from the looks of this trailer, that it was not at least something that Shamia or Kelli was involved in. Okay. But what ends up happening is Drew says that she knows who it is. Who is it? But Drew is also deeply upset about this whole black situation. Yes, it's devastating. He's such a good guy. Oh, so good, so good, so good. And K.Michelle is like, this is the rich PayPal man. I never man who got rich being on PayPal. And I'm like, what does that mean? What does can you give me some elaboration, K.Michelle, on what this actually means to you? Like, what is the PayPal rich? PayPal accepts funds and in cash, right? Is all his money just in PayPal or something? I don't really know. Somebody brought a prop. This is a director's clapboard, or some people call it a scene slate. She tells K.Michelle to cut it out. I'm not the biggest fan of a prop. I'm really not, to be honest with you, unless it is going to be something of super significance and some jaw-dropping receipt. I just be like, no, not this. I mean, but it's fitting because, I like to call Drew an actress. So, I mean, and Drew is an actress. Oftentimes, I do feel like Drew is acting the part of a housewife. So maybe this director's clapboard is apropos for her. What do you think? I don't know. She looks good regardless, and it matches her outfit. How about that? Um. Okay, so Shamia wants to know why Angela is in her panties. Girl, why are you so involved in the goings on of my coach? That's pretty much what she wants to know. Every time we turn around, Angela's talking about Shamia and who she slept with, who she's been with, who's rocking that boat at night, who's rocking the boat and rocking the middle, twerking, 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 and who's on Shamia, who's Shamia's on. Was it the neighbor George? Who was it? The man down the street? Was it an Atlanta Falcons? And all Angela wants to know is what Shamia is doing behind closed doors at night between the sheets. Angela wants to know. And when Shamia is going to bed at night and she is thinking about her man, Angela wants to be somewhere knowing what is going on. That is in my mind. Okay, that's how the situation plays out in my mind. Okay. Angela investigates, but she's only investigating Shamia's cooter. All right. And I just saw an interview with her today. I love Angela Down. I really do. I say this. I am saying this in jest. But she was doing an interview with Gibson Johns. Okay. I think I got his name right. Lord, please forgive me if I'm butchering. I'm live. Okay. So I'm live. Forgive me. But I saw her doing an interview, and again, she was talking about Shamia. I would just be like, you know what? Oh my God. She's like, I never would have brought up George and Ashley, but I did go around there and I did ask Ashley about, Shamia. And I asked her, can I bring your husband up on the show? And she said, Ashley was like, girl, I don't care. And she said, but I recognized something in Ashley's eyes. I recognized an eagerness, a desire to be on this show and this platform. So I said to myself, no, I won't mention this on camera. I won't mention this woman's husband in connection with Shamea's cooter on camera because I know she wants to be on this show. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna bring someone else to the show. She literally says this in her interview, and I'm like, Angela, my God, today I understand you want to defend this so bad, but no, babe, no, Meredith, no, Meredith, no. Step away from Shamea and the cooter. Okay, I just want, if you learn nothing else this season, stay back. So Angela says, well, I was served a cease and this was a good one. This is why I do like Angela though. It's timing. You gotta hear, I gotta play it. Sorry, y'all. You gotta understand why I'm saying this. Shut up. Shamea says, shut up or pay up. Okay. And I ain't mad at that line, but the line that Angela throws back at her, assist and deceased, means shut up. It's the cadence. Angela gets cadence. She understands timing. This is a woman. Now, listen, I do think she's too into Shamea's cooter. I don't understand why. I get it. She wants to prove something. But girl, let it go. Let the cooch go. Anyway, what I will say though is Angela does understand comedic timing. Okay. She does understand comedic timing. So for that, I say kudos, Angela. Kudos to you. All right. So that was probably one of my favorite lines. One of my favorites. All right. I want to go into, I'm not going to do any more of the playing for a second here because I want to give you some cinema. You know, that's what the trailer is all about. So what I did was I studied this trailer. I did. And I came away with what I felt like were the best lines. Obviously, they're most of the lines that are in the trailer. But we got to break it down. Okay, so let's break it down, shall we? So I gave you one of them, the best line. I mean, I felt like the timing was good on that one, right? Angela, ding, ding, ding. Phaedra says to Pinky, well, she says to the group, Pinky has never apologized to me. And I'm assuming this is because she wants an apology because it was actually maybe Kelli that said that Pinky was eating the meats. And you know that's detrimental for Pinky because she is the vegans, right? And she does the works for PETA. So PETA and meats don't match. Okay? So she got to be on the side of right for this one. If you ain't clicked that like button, I see 642 of y'all up in this thing. If you ain't clicked that like button yet, I don't know what you're doing. Okay? I don't know why you ain't clicked it yet. Okay? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me today. Okay? Go ahead and click that like button. All right? Now, Phaedra says Pinky has never apologized to me. Pinky says, and I'm not going to. That ain't the line yet, though. Here's the line. You're judging me because I got drunk, but I never judged you because you got a whole nother face and a whole nother body. To which Phaedra says, I've not gotten a new face. I've not gotten a new body. I think Phaedra's face is mostly the same. I mean, I think if nothing else, she probably might have gotten a little tink tink, you know what I'm saying? A little tink tink, a little tink tink, you know, a little tink tink, you know, something like that. Now, I don't know what else she might have. I don't know what about the body, but I'm just saying a little regular maintenance on the face, I'm not mad at. Okay. And I'm going to leave Shamea's facial expression just like that because this is the new Phaedra face. If you are familiar with this channel, then you will know what Phaedra face means. Okay. So that's why Shamea's face. Hold on. Make it bigger. Okay. Shamea face. Mood. That's the mood, okay? Going into the week. Your boss got on your nerves? That's the face. All right. Anyway, they are dragging Phaedra, okay? Let me tell you that, okay? So then Kelli says to Phaedra, you co-signed for the same person that got you fired from the show the last time. Listen, there were some other lines up in here that we're gonna talk about in just a second. But to me, I don't know. That one might have been the one of the harsher smackdowns. Because it didn't just sound like a read. It didn't just have good timing. It didn't just roll off the tongue. It was actually based in fact. Eek. Okay. All right. So there's that. I was like, ooh, Phaedra. Was that shade, Phaedra? Um, Sorry, Phaedra. So then an audience member asked, because Andy asked this question, Cynthia, at what point did you decide that you didn't like Shamia? You know what? Y'all know me. I love me some cheekbones. I do. And I hoped and prayed that I'm right, that Cynthia Bailey has a new single called What Else Is Going On. But I ain't gonna lie. I like this question a lot because I want to see what she gonna say, right? Is she gonna say because I'm gonna go naked? Is she gonna say because I don't know. What's she gonna say, right? I just don't feel like Cynthia has been all the way neutral. And I feel like that's probably disappointing because I think I expected neutrality from her because she's an OG. And I kind of expected her to kind of come in here and settle the dust, right? Come in here and gather the girls. Like, to me, I feel like, not to compare her to Nene, but I almost feel like Nene would have came in here and wrangled the girls together, right? In some way, shape, or form. That'd have been in some beef with them. But I just wanted her to do that, and she didn't. So that's my fault. That's my false expectation. That's my bad expectation, I should say. Because again, I said it before, Cynthia is just gonna be Cynthia, and that's who she is, right? She can only be who she is. I have an expectation for her to be a neutral party, but she's human. Humans are not perfect. So again, and that's not why we like housewives. We like housewives because they are imperfect and sometimes delusional. Oftentimes, more times they're not delusional, right? But we like a little bit of delusion. We do. All right. So K.Michelle versus Porsha. All right. So here we go. Porsha says, I have lived. K.Michelle says, you have lived a lot of lives. Porsha says, and so has your body. Whoa. Wasn't expecting that one. To which K.Michelle says, you need to close your glory hole. Now, for those of you guys who may not understand what Porsha was referring to with you have lived a lot of lives. Oh no, and so has your body. I'm assuming she's referring to the multiple surgeries that K.Michelle has referenced plenty of times here on the show and elsewhere. Okay. So for those of you guys who may be a little confused. Okay. Just to let you know. Kelli. This was a smackdown. Kelli says to Angela, the issue is you're being everyone's golden retriever. Angela says, you got new teeth and nowhere to live, you broke B. Now, here's the thing. What we do know is if you watch Kelly's interview with Carlos King, you will know that Kelli does in fact have some place to live. Now, I don't know where that is. If I was her, I'd be go ahead and go and live with that man. Okay. That's what you I would have been like, I got a man, girl. I don't know what you're talking about. I got a man. I got a place to sleep. I'm sleeping good with my new chompers in my mouth. Okay. I sleep good and I eat good now. Okay. That's what I would say if I was Kelli, I would have said that. But here's the thing. Again, Angela has this way with words. And sometimes it's not just what you say, it is how it is said. You got you got no teeth. You got new teeth and no place to live. The new and the no. Okay, it's a thing. It's a speech thing. What do they call it? It's not automatopoeia. It's something. Y'all know what I'm talking about. There's a way. Is it alliteration? It's there's a way that the words just roll off Angela's tongue so effortlessly. It's like, but yes, yes. Anyway, Porsha says what appears to be to Shamea, you really tried to use this lady to come at me. Shamea says she's lying. I'm assuming Shamea face. I'm assuming she's speaking about K.Michelle lying. K.Michelle says, either way, my mama don't be dancing in no hookah lounge talking about hallelujah and calling her, Porsha, a Jezebel. So apparently, according to K.Michelle, oh yes, K.Michelle puts it out there. Yo mama, yo mama, yo mama, yo mama. See, and to me, this is at this point, if I'm Shamia, okay, I can't even say if I'm Shamia, but from this perspective, when you're now talking about my mama, okay, and my mama might have been up in that club praying for you, okay, my mama might have been up in that club praying for you, and here you go talking about my mama. You didn't talk about her tatas. Now you talking about she's saying hallelujah and smoking hookah at the same time. And now you done outed that my mama didn't call her a Jezebel. Now, question, Shamia, did your mama call her a Jezebel? Did she? Did she? Here's the thing. Shamia, keep Mama Morton away from these girls and keep these girls away from Mama Morton. In the future. You no, okay. And another thing. Do not hang out with these girls without a microphone or a recording device present. Okay? Let it be known, girl. If I'm hanging out with you, I'm recording it. Period. Okay? Everybody. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Kelly. I don't care if it's Ashley now, because now if Angela's telling us that Ashley want to be part of the show, I'm sorry, Miss Ashley. I do not mean to offend you. But if Shamia, if I'm you, you need to record those interactions too, because Ashley's recording them. Ashley's recording the people on the ring cam, and she will put it out there too. So now what you need to know is nothing is off the limits. Okay, Shamia, and this is probably some rookie mistakes. Don't it whatever the, and what it is this is what I'm sure of. This is what I am quite sure of. Shamia, just as if your mama was talking about Porsha being a Jezebel to K.Michelle, the question that I have to ask, if I'm Porsha, okay, now I'm gonna put myself out of it. I'm gonna put myself in Porsha's shoes. If I'm Porsha, I'm asking, if she called me a Jezebel to you, what did you say when she called me that? Because then the question becomes, Shamia, are you holding back on things that K.Michelle said about everybody else? Because then if she can go back and tell what your mama said, then should you be going? I mean, and I don't live by this code, so I can understand why Shamia probably wouldn't do this. Because I feel like people in their private conversations, that should stay private. We didn't have this conversation on the show. It didn't happen on camera. It happened off camera. So here's the thing. There's a reason why Shamia's mom probably felt comfortable enough to say that to you. Okay? This is what I have to ask. I mean, this is a realistic question, and I don't know this because I'm not there, but as a reasonable person, now I'm thinking to myself, Shamia, if she's saying that your mama said that, We gotta talk to mama. Okay. No, mama. But I would also have to wonder, K.Michelle, Shamia, are you holding back some things? Because this is what Shamia will do. Shamia, I gotta call you to the carpet too. Shamia somebody will blast her. This is the pattern. Okay. Shamia, this is the pattern for you. And I'm gonna need you to walk out of this pattern. Okay. Somebody can blast you. K.Michelle is blasting you right in this second. Okay. If you're going to take the high road and never tell and not say nothing about if K.Michelle said something too, you cannot come to us a year later and tell us what K.Michelle said. That was your opportunity right then and there when K.Michelle said your mama called her a Jezebel. Okay, that was your opportunity to say, well, if my mama, when my mama called her a Jezebel, you also called her a Jezebel too. That's what I would have to wonder. I would have to wonder, what was the interaction? What was the continued interaction? Because K.Michelle told us that y'all talked every day. People that talk every day, y'all know what they talking about? They talking about the show. Put 2 and 2. Let's put 2 and 3 together and equate it to be 5. Okay. Put it together. K.Michelle on the show says, I talk to Shamia every day. Okay. You can't pay me $2 to think that some of those conversations were not about these girls or not about the show, production, whatever it could be. Okay. So I guarantee you that if there is something that K.Michelle is revealing that Shamia's mama said, there's probably stuff that K.Michelle has said. But what it sounds like to me is Shamia is like, I'm not gonna say that, I'm not gonna repeat that. All I'm saying is, Shamia, you cannot come to us later to tell us what K.Michelle said. Because I recognize that you have this pattern. And I want you to know, nope, don't do it. Don't do it. You either say it, leave it on the playground, or you shut it all. You never speak about it again, because that's your pattern. Okay. That is your pattern. Either confront it there or not, period. Okay. But those to me were the best. I mean, the most, I don't want to say the best, but the most like standout lines from the trailer. Of course, we got to see how these things work out. Listen, y'all, this is going to be, I think it's going to be an interesting reunion. It's going to be 3 parts. We know that. We can see that right off. They let us know right off the rip. It's going to be a 3-part reunion. So I think we got enough to cover because it's 8 people. And again, as y'all are watching me, I mean, listen, take me with a bit of a grain of salt, because I look at this as entertainment for the most part. You know, this is what it is. We keep it on the show. And that's why I like it when they leave the drama to the show. Like whatever happens in the show, y'all, that's what y'all deal with. All this other stuff, we don't know what y'all, we don't know who was saying what, where, and who did what with who. Like, just keep it on the show. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm ready for it. I'm excited about it. I'm glad that we got these new looks at the standing up view of the reunion looks. So I'm excited about that. That's about it. I just wanted to hop on here real quick and have a little kiki with y'all about this. We're going to come back tomorrow. Be sure to tap in tomorrow for our Bell Collective recap. We're also going to be talking about the Candy versus Tamar thing that is coming out tonight at 7:30 p.m. So we got a lot to talk about. So make sure you guys clap that like button if you haven't already done so. It's like 1,000 of y'all up in here. So somebody clap that like button before y'all leave this room. And with that being said, I will, of course, catch you in the next video. Bye.